And hello, you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a harvester adventure. We have returned home. Why have I returned home? Well, there was one place I hadn't gone to yet, and that's the air conditioner. No, that is the Potsdam residence, which is not the Johnson residence. That's a different house. But I wanted to go to the house because I wanted to check the bedroom. So I play lots of point and click games, and every so often, every once in a while, once in a blue moon, is that a phrase? You know, very rarely I might get stuck and might require a hint. And there's a website called like UHS Hint System that has all the point and click. Doesn't have Harvester on. In fact, I could find no websites that weren't from the 60s or from like the Edwardian period. They're all GeoCities and the like. They're all bloody, you know, build your own websites from 1998. So yeah, they're no good. I don't want to be told the answers to things. I want hints. I want somebody to nudge me the correct direction. I think Steam and you'd think, because this is kind of a meme game, right? You got to imagine this is very popular in certain circles. But I think I might have to rely on just Steam. I was advised to check the bedroom again. There we go, there's 25 cents. There's a pen. As of yet, the future isn't so bright. So this is exactly the sort of thing I would like to be nudged about. It's my pet peeve for point and click games. Is that like when you're stuck, if it's just an item that you're missing, just fucking tell me. Because if I have to look up the answer, I'll ruin a puzzle. But if it's just like pick up a fucking pen that you missed, just tell me. And I know like it's really difficult to discern what's a hint and what's not a hint. But like, there's got to be like, surely people. It's really frustrating when you're stuck on a puzzle just because you're missing a thing that you happen to miss. It's really easy to miss items, especially in old games where you've got to do that to like even see them. Chest drawers, probably I shouldn't have missed that, right? That's like an obvious thing I should have examined. But like, you're at the very start of a game. It's so easy. It's like this as well. It's so easy to just miss things. And like, yeah, I kind of overstate because you look something up, and then you end up finding solutions to puzzles you hadn't done yet, because you have to figure out where you're stuck, because it's not cut and dry sometimes. It's just like, well, yeah, you got to combine the elf with the shelf. It's like, but I'm not even at a shelf yet. I don't know how to get to the shelf. It's like, we have a pen. Can we combine items?
Damn it. Well, that didn't work.
We have a quarter. Which means we can buy one thing from the shop. Alright, that's... The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Not sure how that works that way, but sure. Oh, I already picked it up. Fair enough. Cool. And now we can do things. Then missed the fucking quarter. Now, I don't actually know what I get out of this, but...
Oh, man.
I just wanted to examine it. Okay, he will not...
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
Key to the evidence room, I want that. Barely legible note. Sheriff Dwayne's checkbook. Fuck, I'm robbing the police. You know what? I probably should save my game, but unsolved arson. I probably have everything I want. Now, how do I look at things in my inventory? Note. Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep... What the fuck can that say? Paying this forever, you can... You are crazy. There are limits. Boyle. What the fuck does that say? Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep... Paying. It's got to be paying this forever. You are crazy. There are limits. Boyle.
Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Found a clue in the mysterious Jolly Fat Man murder spree. VW engine sits rusted to the core. More unsolved cases. Looks like one of Loomis's late relatives. Cabinets are pretty empty. The padlock with a slightly tarnished finish. Improbable. All the murder. The most improbable of all murder weapons. Toast! Clearly an impertinent little Vino with a big nose and a woody finish. There's got to be some reason why we're in here. Fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw. Binoculars without lenses. Well built 1/48 scale B-17 model. Shaving kit missing its razor. Instant shot camera, just point and click. Harvested seven bands of smokes. Did not like green eggs and ham, so they killed him. Pair of bloody sneakers. Makes sense, they're illegal. Oh yeah, lawn darts. I've heard about that in America. There's like an inordinate amount of like bodily harm done with them because they're just giant fucking darts. It took a while for them to be regulated. Gas can, an empty one. Look out for the tidy bowl man. How many killers do they have in this small town? This will cap too small to fit a normal sized head. The can is empty except for tar sediment. Is this everything?
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh, that's good.
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no. No. No.
Banging up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Charming snake!
I mean, I can't blame him, to be honest. Yeah, so Boyle is paying the sheriff for some reason. Tulips, ammunition, but mostly Boyle. I wonder why. Not surprisingly, Luminous has tinted this evidence that's gross. Okay. Let's save our game because we actually accomplished something. I mean, we can confront Boyle, 'cause he's the. But before we do that, let's actually go back. Let's go to Potsdam. Actually, let's go to our house first.
Okay.
Whatever. There's a kid here who wanted Snickers, didn't he?
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What a card.
Would I kid about something like that? Why won't you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Your mother just telephoned us about your latest shenanigans. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam. You little rascal.
Imagination's a swell thing to have, in small amounts. Man needs to keep his feet on the ground.
Right. I can't remember what I asked and what I didn't. I'm just going to check my photographs. The photos. The photographs. I don't know what I'm saying. Amnesia.
This is sick. I'm supposed to marry this Stephanie and I don't even know who she is.
Now look, Steve, a joke is all well and good, but don't go scaring me like that.
I'm not joking.
Now look, a commitment is a commitment. You're going to marry my daughter. We'll be one happy family, and your dad's going to give me all the meat I want, right? Right?
Meat is new, as is commitment.
Marriage is a pretty big commitment, especially to a stranger.
Commitment's part of life, son. Every vacuum cleaner salesman knows that. Once you're in, there's no way out. When the Sentinel building burned down, business dropped off. We had no more newspaper to advertise in. So what did I do? I went selling door to door because I was committed. Door after door slammed into my face, but I couldn't stop because I was committed. And why do I keep applying to the lodge when every month they turn me down? Commitment! I went into the wrong business, you see. If business falls off, you can't eat vacuum cleaners. Not like meat. If you're surrounded by meat, you can't lose. You can eat it. Lovely, wet meat.
Newspaper.
That fire disrupted the whole town. 6 months later, we still don't have a newspaper. All you have for excitement now, if you can't get into the lodge, is mail and the TV. You might ask Postmaster Boyle about the fire, or the sheriff. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Why are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood. Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs, but you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask her permission to see Stephanie. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake. You will remind your dad about the meat, won't you?
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor, since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair, with plenty of meat. Moynihan is the undertaker. He also runs the Wayward Hotel. Since he's providing the space for the wedding, you might stop by and say hello to him, just to be sociable. But whatever you do, be sure to say hi to your father for me. Will you do that? Tell him hi, and remind him of the meat.
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room. I hear him moaning, but that's all.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over, right?
You could totally take over. Happy for you to have it.
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse. Bite your tongue with that serpent's tooth. Your dad's slaughterhouse is the most successful business in Harvest. You'll love it there. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun, reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. But once you're done, the guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
Alright, that was really fucking loud. What the fuck is going on with this volume? How do I get out?
Sorry.
Okay. Just, his house is very loud. Entire kitchen has a minty fresh look and scent. Icebox is locked. Bushes are preventing it from opening. Plastic plant with freshly watered soil along with little styrofoam balls. Entire kitchen has a minty fresh look and scent.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
Yeah, I did think they looked the same. You look just like my mom, except for the hair.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
You're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same pearls. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potston Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
Pearls and bake sale.
Just because I'm doing housework doesn't mean I have to be a drudge. It's a wife's duty to look good for her husband at all times. What's wrong with wearing pearls, for heaven's sake?
Nothing, but you look like June Cleaver. Some kind of sitcom mom.
Sitcom?
Geez, you know, a situation comedy. The weird part is, I can't remember how I know that.
I'm much too busy with housework to watch TV. Maybe Mr. Potsdam would know about sitcoms. Stephanie doesn't watch TV, though. She's grounded. You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. He has a new application in, though, so keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at Moynihan's place. Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge, but the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Poston has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application, but so far...
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office and take it over to the sergeant-at-arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam.
So I need to get out of this room because I listen to white noise when I sleep. So like this is just making me tired.
This charity bake sale. What is it supposed to benefit?
Oh, I dislike talking about gruesome subjects. When you get right down to it, all charity is pretty ugly, isn't it?
I don't follow.
Ask Mr. Moynihan. He's organized this event. In conjunction with the lodge, naturally. Mr. Poston feels there's too much at stake to allow Stephanie to run around loose.
She doesn't want to get married either, huh?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Potsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
No! She's as delighted as we are about the wedding, every bit as delighted as we are. But she might get hit by a car, or a falling piano, or who knows what. Mr. Poston wants us all to be one happy family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute. I don't see any reason why not. Sorry, I didn't
Alright, whatever.
give my regards.
Is she going to be the only normal person in town then? Oh, thank fuck. Which on the wall is hanging a bit crooked. You birdie. I feels like the coarse sandpaper be painful to wipe with this stuff. Tiles are as stiff as boards. Thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of the ceramic, and the rubber duckies seen better days. Lots of used tissues fill the trash can, some of them stuck to the sides. Gross. Why is that a room? There's got to be a reason this room exists. Okay, fair enough. Not really sure I like the implications of that. Closet door. Where? Hang on. Where did her parents? I'm assuming there's doors there. He has nice taste.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone.
Yeah, I thought this would be the
don't remember
case.
anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
Okay. I just figured it'd be a bit relentless if there was nobody in the town that understood your plight, and like her being locked in a room, it seemed like the sort of obvious choice. Those people.
They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right.
I know what you mean. I don't belong here.
Do you have any idea where you do belong?
No, but I'm fairly sure I don't belong in Harvest.
Yeah. I can't remember anything, but I feel in my heart that the woman downstairs is not my mother. She's like this thing, like a parody, a bad joke with mother as the punchline. Does that make any sense?
Yes, believe me, I understand.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it that way. I thought I was going crazy.
Join the club. But we can't both be crazy, Stephanie.
Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape, and so do you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
I think you might be right.
Of course I'm right.
Okay, lodge.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
Amnesia.
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? I mean, anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
So I forgot all about the intro because it's like a weird zooming thing, but it zooms into the lodge and Steve's on the table being dissected. That's how it starts. I might want to watch that intro again.
The wedding is only 3 weeks away. Not much time to get to know each other, is it?
Don't worry about the wedding, it isn't going to happen.
No,
If it comes down to it, we just won't take the vows.
I don't think anything in Harvest is that simple. Too many people are determined that we get hitched.
Why?
Potsdam wants the meat your father promised him. Your parents want to force you to settle down. Mrs. Potsdam wants to have the wedding in the lodge. Me? I just want to escape. It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember. So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
Have you heard or seen anything that might help us figure out this thing?
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me. But especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
Hey, there's a hole in... There's a hole in your wall.
You're not making sense.
There's a hole.
Stephanie, I think you should know there's a peephole
Wasn't expecting that to work.
behind the picture in the bathroom.
You mean a peephole?
That's what I just said.
Spying on me?
I'm afraid so.
So that's the scraping I hear every night. The picture sliding along the wall. Disgusting. I've got to get out of here, Steve. The thought of that fat slob watching me.
I'll question Potsdam about it. Maybe if he knows I know, it'll scare him off.
Thank you, Steve. I don't know what I'd do without you.
She's happy now. I did not know that would work. That's the first time I've written something that wasn't a part of the explicit text. It just seemed like a logical thing to tell her. But now I know everyone else is missing dialogue, presumably. I have to pay attention to the actual things that happen around them.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
If it isn't my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again? Beg pardon?
You've got a peephole in the upstairs bathroom. It looks in on Stephanie's room.
Well, I'll be darned.
Obviously, Mrs. Potsdam is a lesbian. I just saved, didn't I?
How dare you? I'm no peeping Tom. I had no idea that was there.
Then you won't mind if I tell Stephanie about it.
Now, there's no need to scare Stephanie with this business.
I guess not. So long as you patch that hole.
Well, I guess I could hang that picture somewhere else.
I thought you had no idea where it was.
Hello, dear. She's upstairs. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Give my...
No, it's not been moved.
What does this mean?
I know why the sheriff is blackmailing you. Okay, why is the sheriff blackmailing you?
That's an interesting item, but the fact that you asked me that question proves you know nothing.
I'm not threatening you, I just want to help.
You don't know what you're doing, and I'm not going to tell you. So you might as well forget about this, or better yet, take it to the sheriff and see what it gets you.
Oh, screwed that up, isn't it?
What does this mean?
I know why the sheriff is blackmailing you.
This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application. Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
Right. I want to see the game overs, right? So I'm gonna go to DNA Diner. I can figure out where the fuck it is.
Now, where did you get these, Steve?
Your desk, you idiot. Where'd you think?
That's a felony, boy. I could lock you up for that.
But you won't, because Boyle burned down the newspaper building, and I've got proof that you've been blackmailing him to keep it quiet.
Yeah, but you see, boy, you brought the originals here with you. You see your mistake? When you're gonna blackmail somebody, you don't bring the goods with you. What's to stop me from taking them away and killing you right now?
I made copies and hid them.
You know, boy, I just don't believe you. If you were that smart, you'd have shown me the copies, not the originals. No, sir. I think I'll just have to take my chances.
Somebody help me! What do you people want from me? Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
See, that was fun, but like, it's not a nuclear holocaust. Like, we peaked slightly too early. I'm glad we got a game over though. He actually told me what to do afterwards, which was kind of interesting. How do I make photocopies then? Ah! Cool. And they're free and everything. Yeah, I don't like that guy anymore. So I was worried after 2 hours yesterday, because that would have been my third hour, that, oh no, the game's going to be really obtuse. And no, ever since... No, I just missed one item, and then it all flows nicely. Now, it might not stay like that, but... Why are we here, John? We want to go to the post office.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Thanks, Boyle. Ooh, we missed a room. Very poor reception, strange since the broadcast originates from here. Picture of gorgeous model signed with Kiss My Pineapple, Red Muffy. Assortment of empty cubicles. Either McKnight loves to recall his salad days as an insurance salesman, or he can't keep his employees happy. Oh, because they're empty.
Hey, Sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is. You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, Sport.
You and your partners must be rich.
Partners? I run the whole show solo, pal. Don't hurry back.
It's Mr. McKnight's secret safe. It requires a number combination before it can be accessed.
If you don't get out of here right now, I'm having you arrested for trespassing. Don't hurry back.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Ah! I'm touching the desk, you find this combination safe. I didn't know you could hit people. I know. He's the first guy who's been like in range.
Okay.
Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever... Okay, no. I thought I got the combination from him. $423, 71, 58. Using the combination in the manual, you successfully open the safe. I don't know if I would have guessed that I had to punch the guy. Like, I did that accidentally. But now I'm wondering who else I can punch. I wanted to for the entire game, I won't lie, because, like, it's, you know, you can punch. And the D to the TV station. Lance McKnight and Dwayne. Well, I just did a murder, so
Can't talk now, but
I blame TV violence. Well, this seems like a problem that a serial arsonist might be able to help me with.
That interests me not at all, young man.
Okay. Because I have learned my lesson, I am going to photocopy this. Yes! I'm really enjoying this game. It did have a reputation, but I knew nothing about it. Like, because you get glimpses of the cut scenes, the air conditioner, you know, wacky faces, like the bat or him leaning forwards. So you get a bit of the tone, but like, I don't know. It's outdone itself. Oh, it's literally the thing next door as well. I'm gonna save my game just in case, though. Yeah, oh no, you can. Yeah, you can't quite get close enough.
Now, where did you get these, Steve?
Doesn't matter, I've got them.
I guess not. Of course, I could kill you right now.
But you won't, because I've got the original checks, which prove that Boyle burned down the newspaper building, and that you've been blackmailing him to keep it quiet. I've hidden them. Anything happens to me, they might turn up. Soon.
Uh-huh. All right. You've got me, boy. Tell you what, I'd give you one of Sheriff Dwayne's custom deluxe get-out-of-jail-free cards. That is, if I catch you doing something, I'll look the other way. Once. That's the deal. How about it?
That's good, because I've just killed a guy. Sounds good, I'll take it.
All right. Just bring me the originals, and we'll close the deal.
That seems like it's a foolish idea.
Well, look at this. Fresh from the safe down at WHAR. I guess you killed McKnight to get this, huh?
Nah, a nice fairy left it under my pillow.
Okay, let's play it your way for now. You're probably thinking this is evidence of my negligence. My failure to properly investigate the newspaper fire. Maybe even complicity, since the newspaper and the TV station were rivals.
Something like that.
And you figure to blackmail me with this?
It's gotta be worth a lot to you, Sheriff.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, you bring me the original, and I'll give you one of my special get out of jail free cards. That can come in handy, especially if you're up to no good, or are going to be up to no good in the near future.
I turn over the original, and you'll let me go if you catch me perpetrating a crime?
Do we have a deal? Good. Bring me the original, and we'll wrap this up.
Okay. Seems like a foolish idea, but fuck it.
So, you brought him after all, did you?
That's right. And you said something about a get-out-of-jail-free card?
Yeah. But can you give me a good reason why I shouldn't just kill you right now and take them back?
Yeah, deal's a deal.
You should have picked another profession, Steve. You're a lousy blackmailer. And maybe you'll listen to your guidance counselor in the next life.
Somebody help me! What do you people want from me? Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
Was it Steve, perchance? Steve. Okay, I'm not really sure why I'm bribing the dude anyway. We'll come back to that. Oh, I can't read any of that.
That's a ticket.
I see you've managed to acquire an application. That demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. You need a rest. Report back here for your next assignment.
What do you people want from me?
Welcome to our order.
The hand that grips life is death. Step.
Oh boy. Right. I'm not going to save it here because I'm going to have that as the intro of the next episode, obviously. So look forward to seeing that again. I'm going to let you go because I guess it's Tuesday. Hang on, we can check. It is Tuesday. I've been Johnstruct. I've been having a harvester adventure. What a cool game this is. I'm really glad I came back to this. And you know what? Because I said, oh, I was worried it had peaked. No, I hadn't. I punched the guy's head off. Accidentally. That would have taken me fucking ages, and I'm so glad I did it. It surprised me, but I don't know if it's going to keep surprising me. I'm going to have to watch other people play this now. I can see why I had so many viewers the last episode. There were like 5 extra people. And I'm sad they didn't see me punch the guy's head off. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.